I am intrigued with Ondas because they are doing a lot in the world of drones, and most people don't even realize it. So Ondas has a couple of business segments, right? They have the Ondas Networks and the Ondas Autonomous Systems. And so the Ondas Networks is more of like using radio spectrum that is more secure. The other one is Ondas Autonomous, and the autonomous systems is these drones in a box practically, and these are autonomous drones that can fly around and can do whatever they need to do. Ondas Networks is a FullMAX software defined radio. Activity enabled the deployment of intelligent data application across a broad range of industrial market, including rail, utility, oil, gas. FullMAX and end-to-end platform maximizes data capacity, efficiency, allocation, bandwidth, prioritizing mission critical application that, think of like military communication or whatever it might be. Or Ondas estimates the total addressable market for this is going to be $1.3 billion. So, and then they have this drone in a box. This is Ondas Autonomous Systems. So at Ondas Autonomous Systems business unit designs, develops, and markets commercial drone solutions via the Optimus System, the world's first FAA-certified small UAS, developed for aerial security and data capture and Iron Drone radar. The Autonomous Drone Platform. The Autonomous Drone Platform are highly automated AI-powered drone systems capable of continuous remote operation and are marked as drone in a box. Turnkey data solution service. They are deployed for critical industrial government application where the data and information collected and processed are required. Autonomous drone platform are typically provided to customers such as customers under a data as a service business model. American Robotics and Airobotics have industry-leading regulatory successes, which include the first of its kind FAA type certification for the Optimus system and have the first drone system approved by FAA. So obviously Ondas has landed a couple of contracts regarding their drones. Ondas secures a $14.3 million order from leading defense customer of Optimus drone systems, so which is pretty awesome. So represents a large Optimus system order to date, reinforcing expansion in global defense and security markets. So this is pretty cool. So Ondas is kind of partnering up with like the military, the US government, DoD, and this is where you want to be if you want to be able to make a lot of money. All these wars, from what we've seen, drones have become very, very critical, and specifically drones that do not need some kind of remote control. But if you have these radio frequencies that these drones work under are secured under a certain spectrum and they cannot be jammed, then this is going to become a very mission critical product that is going to be used whether it's in warfare. The United States government is obviously looking at this as the next industry that they're going to have to expand in. So as you can see, Ondas is one of those companies that's just really is kind of pushing, getting contracts within the government. So after this partnership happened, Ondas partnered up with Mistral. So Mistral is more of like a marketing company, and they specifically work within they market products to the government. Mistral is going to be able to market a lot of the products to the government and be able to make some money and sales for Ondas and get the company Ondas to expand their operations and the development of these robots, to be able to raise money to continue to grow within this industry and be dominant. Mistral income is directly tied to the amount of sale they're able to get on Ondas. So it's a win-win for both, right? They get more sale for Ondas, they get more money at the end of the day. So let's look at Ondas Holdings financials, and let's quickly look at the performance of their stock as well. So overall, right, I mean, at the max, going all the way back to 2020, this company has been, going down, not doing well as well, not doing well at all. But overall max, the company is down about 88%. In the last 5 years, they're still down 88%. In the last year, the company is up 170%. Year to date, they are still down. The April lows, this company went down to 81 cents. Right, this is the lowest right about here to 68 cents. And now, we're sitting about $1.59. Last 6 months, they're down 36%. Last month, they're up 69%. Past 5 days, they're down. Obviously, this is due to the Ukraine and this is Israel and Iran war. And today, this company exploded up 11%. And then they also, here after hours, they added another 7%. So all in all, this company went up about 18% for the day, which is a lot. So from a stock performance wise, they're doing well. From revenue and net income wise, they're doing okay. So this is a company that's making about revenue of $126,000 this year in March, in Q1. So, and then they obviously lost about $9 million. They're burning money. Then revenue increased to $957,000. They lost $8 million. They made revenue of $1 million. They lost $9 million. Here they made $4 million. They made another $4 million. So imagine this company is slowly growing their revenue, but as you can see, the net income at the end of the day is going down. This is due to development and research because of the industry that they are in. But as you can see, they're growing the revenue pretty good since 2020. I think going into 2025, they're going to have significant amount of revenue, and it's going to definitely grow a lot. Obviously, as you can see, year over year, between 2023 and 2024, they did lose a significant amount of the revenue. And this year, they've been making a lot of sales to the government, and they're gonna be doing a lot better. The balance sheet, this is gonna be total assets versus liabilities. As you can see, pretty good asset to liabilities. It's always really good to see that their current and short-term investments up 74%, total assets up 14%, and total liabilities is still up 22%. But they still, at the end of the day, have more assets than liabilities. And this is always, the best thing for a company. Like, you don't want to be you don't want the main business that you do to be just all financed through liabilities and issuing debt. And annually, it looks like this company, their assets is growing. 2021 was insane. But overall, looks like these 3 years, their assets went down while their liabilities just kind of went up. But then here, as you can see, their assets going up, but then their liability is continued to increase. So there you have it. So this is the company's financials. This is Ondas. I think this is a company that is worth keeping a close eye on, maybe even buying a little bit of shares. Not financial advice, this is what I'm doing, but it's worth keeping your eyes close. This company is growing pretty fast, starting to work with the government, and they're getting into a market that is definitely new, and they're building it out, and they have the certification and a decent leadership. to be able to do what they need to do. They've partnered up with some of the other AI companies like with Palantir to be able to use their Palantir's capability as part of their autonomous program. But we'll see how they're going to, hopefully there one day we'll be able to see how they're using Palantir's AI capabilities into their products. The cool part, one thing I didn't mention is that they have these defense drones that actually fly around and shoot down other drones. So this is definitely a big part of their business, that they can make a lot of money with the government. And obviously this is their surveillance drone that kind of just flies up and gathers data and comes back and recharges. Drone in a box, that's what they call it. So this is the company. I mean, if you want to continue looking at the company or the stock, they're called ONDS. I do have some shares of this company, and I really do think they have a pretty decent future. In just being a decent leader in the industry. As you can see, analysts are giving it target price of about $3.25. Price target difference, that's about 104% from here. Analysts are saying this is a very strong buy. But that's it. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you next time. Thank you for joining me. Peace.